Hey everyone, it's Ashley and I'm back with a quick tutorial, and this time I wanted to show you guys how I decorated my kitchen table for Christmas. So I'm just going to show you guys a quick DIY on a few different things that I made, and then at the end I'll show you a finished product. So the first one is actually this candle holder, and it is based off of a tutorial from my friend Lori, and I'll leave a link down below in the description box so you can check out her video too. And this picture frame that I made a little bit more festive for the holidays. And if you guys stay tuned, you can watch those and also see my completed look for the table. Okay guys, I'll show you the supplies that you need for the first craft, and I'm doing two different crafts here. The first craft, you're going to need some tall pillar glasses, and this is actually kind of a vase, and they sell these particular ones at Walmart for 97 cents, so definitely a bargain. And they fit the very large candles here, so perfect size. So I bought those, and I also got two bags which come like this in the craft section right next to where the vases are, and you get all of these little different multicolored gems, or you can just get clear, just depending on what you're looking for. And I also used a hot glue gun and some glue sticks, and I have wax paper down on my surface so that way I don't make a mess on my table. And what I did is I took the actual stones and I glued them in rows. So for this look, I made a 3-row tall little section here, and I alternated with frosted and clear to get that kind of wintry look. And so I just continued that all the way around. I made sure that I left some spaces in between so that way it would line up and it would look you know, more accurate, because these tend to be a little bit oddly shapen, so you want to leave a little bit of space. And I made two of them exactly the same. So that is how I created the first craft. And the second craft is actually something that I just came up with. I was looking at this picture frame and I was trying to decide what I wanted to put in it or what I wanted to do, and I liked the color. It reminded me kind of a wintry wonderland kind of color. So I figured I would just take this frame that my friend Nicole gave me, and I was going to just amp it up a little bit. And she found this frame at Walmart. So what I'm going to do is use the same hot glue gun and glue sticks, and also the leftover stones that I have from the first project. So I have a variety of these frosted and clear stones. And what I'm going to do is hot glue them to the frame to kind of give it that kind of, you know, wintry effect. So the first thing I'm going to do is make sure that my hot glue gun is heated up, and I'm going to place this down, and on the corners I'm going to figure out what kind of pattern I wanted. So for this one, I'm going to start with the frosted pieces in the corners like this. So I'm going to figure out which ones I want and place them there. And I'm going to go ahead and start gluing these. So I'm going to add a little glue in the corner right there, and it doesn't have to be a lot because these hold pretty well. So you just glue it down and you hold it. And I'm going to try to make sure that I leave it offset from the picture so I don't block the actual picture. And you will get little strings while you're creating this, but you should be able to remove the little hot glue strings afterwards, and it won't affect how the overall product looks once you're done. So I have them in each corner here. Let's see if you guys can see this a little bit better. And then what I'm going to do is, since I have the frosted ones in the corner, I'm going to go ahead and use all the kind of shiny ones, and I'm going to place them all the way along here and start gluing them. I'll go ahead and show you a small section as a demonstration here. Something that you're going to want to have to do is determine how much space you're going to have in between them. Sometimes it can get a little tricky when you're doing hot glue crafts with these type of, you know, clear stones, because they tend to have, you know, some irregularities in them, so you may not always get the same effect of space in between them. So you have to just make sure that you eyeball it as much as you need to. You may have to add more space. So here I hot glued the ones there. I'm going to go ahead and pick a few and try them out and see how many I can actually fit. It looks like it's going to be a little bit difficult to get that in there. Let me see if I can choose a small one in here. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit harder. So I may have to alternate these with some larger ones. So that way. So right there I'm going to have to leave a little bit of space in between. And it's something you want to test fit while you're working on it, so you can make sure that the overall effect gives you the same look that you're going for. And then there's those. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this, and then I'll show you. Okay guys, as you can see, I just finished hot gluing everything, and I took the rest of it apart because what I'm going to do next is take the actual frame and use this as my template. And what I'm going to do is, you can put a family picture in here if that's something you want. I just want to create kind of like a snowy winter wonderland kind of effect. So I'm taking a Christmas card, and this is one of my favorite ones, and I'm going to place this on top and use this as my template and actually cut the same shape and make sure that I can insert it into here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay guys, so we're in my dining area here, and as you can see, it's quite a large table. This is the table that my husband made for me for around $60, $65, somewhere around there. And this one is a very large table, so it's about 6 feet in length. And to decorate this, I had to be a little creative so that way I could find something that would actually fit. So I took a thrifted skirt and I actually cut it up and re-sewed it to make a table runner. And I think the skirt was $4. I also took the picture frame that Nicole gave me and redid it. As you can see, that's what it turned out like. And right there is one of the crafted vases that I made, and that was $2 each. So there's that one, and there's the other one. You might recognize this little owl here. He was $2 on a thrift store shopping trip. And this one was $1. And in the middle, in the back, there is another thrift store find, and I think that was $3, somewhere around there. And then the garland, I took plain garland that I got on an after clearance sale for Christmas, and I just tied some lights to it, and I went ahead and I'm feeding it into the wall, as you guys can see there, but I figured it would be fun and kind of festive. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my holiday table, and if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!